just be keeping back to a new Milo Murphy's Law review. And if you honest the last one, go and check it out. And we're back with the next 2 episodes of season 2 of Milo Murphy's Law. And yeah, we start with the first one, which is another good one. And it starts with Zach and Melissa and Milo and Doofenshmirtz at the bus stop. Because, yeah, Doof is going to be going with Milo to school. And, yeah, talking about Milo Murphy's Law. And showing, covering the whole bus with all these papers that say all these different things of all this fails and things that Doofenshmirtz has, ended up doing and failing and stuff. And yeah, they end up going into and yeah, they end up at school for PE. And yeah, we see the gym teacher that is normally there in this meeting and talking about how when he dozed off and when he woke up a few seconds later, it like time literally passed. And then Cavendish comes, not Dakota also, but Cavendish comes, and yeah, I say I like the name. Of course, he put a K instead of a C because then it would say Cooks. Again, it kind of reminds me on Phineas and Ferb with Love Muffin, right? With that whole organization with Doofenshmirtz and the other evil scientist, and it just spells Love Muffin altogether. I just like that. And yeah, Doofenshmirtz just talking about on his times and on doing school and saving themselves from a ceiling fan. And yeah, when they get into the science class, Doofenshmirtz showing all these different innators that he has in his backpack. And yeah, that teacher is still obsessed with her desk. And yeah, we see these flames that happen and causing this foam to put out the fire and crush everybody. And yeah, of course, Cavendish isn't so sure if he's supposed to be there, which they didn't talk about like different things like when it comes to these aliens and yeah, one guy getting abducted and him saying of how did he end up with this bruise on his head. Well, obviously because he hit this ceiling or this wall, this light, this lamp that is above his bed. And then yeah, Doofenshmirtz has this innator to shrink this baseball, which ends up growing it and trying to move all these different things, but ending up breaking it. And apparently he shrunk the whole school, including them. And of course, Elliot is wondering where the school went, which then he ends up rolling back into this pond. And then Cavendish is trying to tell them about the organization and how he's been working with the government, which I don't even trust the government. Yeah, I don't trust the government, and especially real life. I don't trust the government. They're plotting something, and I do not like it. Trying to take away our freedoms. But yeah, he's trying to explain to them the different things that him and Dakota do. But of course, everybody is thinking like, do you think they're stupid? And yeah, ends up kicking him out too. And then the OG is at this school, which yeah, Doofenshmirtz has this go hominator, which ends up going into the city and causing a lot of people to go home. And we see those aliens again. We see Dakota. I mean, not Dakota, Cavendish, and then they end up going home too. And then Doofenshmirtz just doing this dance and getting hit by a ceiling fan, and him just feeling bad because he wasn't able to do what he was planning on doing. Like, yeah, then Milo just talking about trying to look for a different approach. But yeah, a really good episode I enjoyed. And yeah, we go to the next one, and it starts with these aliens yet again, and there she gets two of her favorite, as they so call men, because she wants a sample from Milo Murphy, and yeah, turning into cows. And when she explains that she wants a sample from Milo Murphy, they're like, yeah, can we just say no? Because we see the repairs that they're still having to do. And yeah, they end up at Milo's house, and we see Melissa and Zach coming in, and yeah, we see Sarah working on this costume while Milo's asleep. And of course, yeah, they're just leaving. Melissa and Zach are just leaving. And yeah, they come in to give Milo his homework and leave. And then, yeah, these aliens come in. And yeah, we see Perry that comes and goes to Doofenshmirtz, which of course, yeah, Doofenshmirtz Good Incorporated. I like that. And showing this costume that he has too, and wondering if Perry would want to come and join him while he goes do good deeds. Which of course Monogram is telling Perry thank you for watching Doofenshmirtz. Even though he's trying to do good, he could still be doing bad things and giving him these cookies with Carl's face on them. And yeah, those aliens disguising themselves as different stuff. And yeah, pretty good disguises, I would say. And turning into brooms, even turning into food and water bowls, which, yeah, this is not so good for either of them. And then we get a montage and musical number with Doofenshmirtz just trying to help the city but causing masses. And yeah, Perry just ending up making the self-destruct go on the different innators as well. When, yeah, again, the different things that are happening when it comes to him just trying to help. And yeah, they're just disgusted, the aliens. And then the OG finds them, and of course he's trying to get into the Milo's room, and then they get covered in the soup. And then the OG goes in and starts attacking him while Milo's asleep because again he's sick. And yeah, they make their escape. Which then their leader is like, she'll do it herself. And yeah, Monogram congrats Perry for what he did. And yeah, this is when Doofenshmirtz finds out that he was just, or what Perry was actually doing, and saying that he literally did hurt Doofenshmirtz. And yeah, him just playing this music. And yeah, of course, Carl is wondering if he liked the cookies, and he's like, nobody likes your cookies, Carl. And then, yeah, that later alien lady actually changes into to look like Milo's mom to come in, and of course, when he's hugging her, she transforms back into herself and grabs a tissue, and yeah, gets the sample. Was then they're ready for Milo's abduction. But yeah, really good episodes here. I'd like to know what y'all think. Let me know. Good job.